And we are back. And I actually got all my notes and stuff ready this time, so I'm not looking like a complete moron. Yeah. All right, where's Kale? Is he cooking dinner? We should get him a kitchen cam, like showing him cooking dinner.
Kitchen cam.
You like do his own channel, cooking with Kale.
Yeah, hey, that's a great idea. D&D while you cook or something, or D&D kitchen.
It could be cooking. It could be the word cooking, the with letter W, and then K, ALE. So cooking with Kale, as opposed to the C. That way, it's a play. It's a double play on words. Kale, his name, and Kale, the food.
I get it.
You know what's hilarious is if I ask my parents, they're like, "It just wasn't popular when we named you. It blew up the months after we named you. Then it was all in the news. Before that, never heard of it."
I don't know. Is Kale really a popular name?
I don't think I know another Kale.
Neither do I.
I think you meant. Did you mean the vegetable?
The vegetable, yeah.
The
vegetable. Okay.
It being like a super food and stuff. Like,
right. It used to be the thing that you put underneath your potato salad, and now it's mixing.
Okay. It was like it was like a secondary plate for garnish for most restaurants. It was like so that the mayonnaise didn't leak into your other food. It was put on a big giant bed of kale, like Charles was just saying. I remember those days.
I got new dice to hopefully not, because sometimes I roll and I'm like, which one's the hope and which one's the fear one, because they're all too similar.
New dice.
Just make them all the hope one. It's easy.
This trick DMs hate.
Oh, in that case, I have 25 fear, if I recall. Actually, I only have 6 fear, because at the end of each episode, I get the number of fear for players in a session. We had 4 players last session, so I got 4 fear, and therefore I had 2 fear left over. So that's why I've only got 6 fear right now. I like Daggerheart rules. They're fun.
Oh, I'm supposed to get my Hope and Fear today.
Oh, nice. Did you get the digital for it too?
I think so. I don't remember. I bought the deluxe and the regular hard copy, real versions, of course. I'm sure I got the PDF too, yeah.
Well, send me the PDF when you get it.
Okay. Isn't it built into Demiplane?
Well, but I have to pay for it on Demiplane. I haven't paid for it yet because I don't think the digital is ready yet.
Of Hope and Fear, right?
Yeah, of Hope and Fear, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's out for delivery, so I should have it soon.
Epic. The crew arrived at the highly irradiated rusty silo in the stolen hover truck to finally meet their mysterious buyer, Ghost. Lugnut tactically set up a remote sniper tripod. That was actually really fucking cool. Overwatch outside while the rest of the group entered the haze-filled Shuttle Bay bar. Inside, Jinx acted as the crew's face to negotiate with Ghost. Ghost revealed his true intentions. He planned to use the biometric pulse key inside the Icarus 7 hand to gain access to the elite ARC facility up in the stratosphere. Negotiations, however, abruptly halted when Eris, a half-elf lieutenant of Ley-Burn Syndicate, approached the table to confront Ghost. However, before the Syndicate could make a real move, an unknown corporate strike team suspected to be elite operatives from the Zumi Inc. or possibly ARC planted explosives on the exterior and blew up the silo. A massive, chaotic 3-way firefight erupted in the bar. Lugnut provided deadly sniper fire from his outside vantage point. Inside, Flower brutally brawled with the Syndicate in close quarters, while Kozak utilized his elemental magic and Dante transformed into his terrifying demonic form to unleash magical devastation.
And Jester ran away.
That's true.
He's dealing with a lot right now.
The repeated explosions critically compromised the structure, causing the 50-story silo to collapse in on itself. During the frantic escape, Eris tossed a grenade that seemingly killed Ghost, giving Jester just enough time to blindly loot Ghost's tech and devices before fleeing the destruction. Refusing to leave empty-handed, Flower and Kozak managed to capture Eris and dragged her to safety of the hover truck as the tower fell. The crew retreated to Winksy's safe rooms at the Smoldering Anvil to interrogate their prisoner. Eris revealed the Syndicate was only after Ghost because he had conned Half-Life out of a fortune in pit fight bets. Dante masterfully brokered a deal. They released Eris, and in exchange, she promised to tell Half-Life that Ghost was a traitor who died in the blast, buying the crew 48 hours of peace from the Syndicate. Following a long rest and a quick heist by Jester to steal credits from a casino, the crew heavily upgraded their gear. Dante engineered a mechanical switch for his revolver to fire magical rounds and later purchased an expensive magical spinal stone to boost his evasion. Lugnut endured a brutal back alley surgery to install a physical augment in his throat that allows him to change the elemental damage of his breath weapon. Realizing they needed a way out of the Fringe before the corporate hit squads found them, they asked Winksy for an extraction contact. She directed them to the one person who could smuggle them back into Steel Horizons, Moth, the black market bioweaver. And I believe where we last left off, you guys were approaching Moth after getting some of your augments and other activities taken care of. As we're back inside, and you guys are now approaching Moth to find out if she can help you guys escape the Fringe. What would you guys like to do next?
I was wondering because
Escape the Fringe.
I didn't get a chance to do any shopping at the end of last session. I think we ran out of time, and that's why we kind of were like, we're going to see Moth. And
what shopping would you like to do?
I was hoping
there are the bio augment parlors. There are the tattoo parlors.
I thought we did visit those. Or are you saying, Kale? Are you saying? Oh, you didn't. Okay,
right. Everybody else did, but yeah.
Okay.
It was like we were getting to the end of the time. I think we were like, we got to go. And I mean,
gotcha.
Moth is a bioweaver, if I remember right. So
she is a bioweaver, yeah. What do you want done, dear? You look like someone that could use some very enhanced augments around sorcery and magic. What can I do for you? What could the Moth do for such a person like you?
The magic and sorcery, yes, that would be nice. But I was hoping for something to maybe toughen myself, raise my damage thresholds. I thought I saw somebody who had something. I don't know if it was Lugnut or somebody had like a thing where they could like tense up and get like a hardened skin.
Yeah, that was Lug.
I don't remember if that was raising your damage threshold, but
I actually forget what that's. It's somewhere in my notes, but I don't know where.
It was his biomesh. I think it gave him one additional armor slot.
Oh, right. Yeah.
If you'd like, I can make it so that your skin transmutes to a element of resistance to give you an extra armor slot if you'd like. Very painful and very expensive, however.
That will be fine. How much for that?
Let's just say 8 handfuls of credits should do nicely.
All right, I will hand over. Isn't a bag 9 handfuls?
I think a bag is 10. You're on mute, Brian.
I know. How painful is this? I want to know if it's worth sticking around or if I should go get a drink.
You can see the setup on her bio lab bed where she's got these metal jars that are turned upside down. You can see all this tubing and hypodermic needles. It appears that she puts needles into the like under areas of your epidermis and this strange magical fluid then gets in underneath your skin, and then a biometric weave kind of connects to your nervous system so that you can invoke your skin to turn into like a very hard, resistant, like stone finish to your skin, giving you one extra armor slot.
Yeah, that's.
In fact, she kind of shows you how it works for her. So she kind of like holds her breath for a minute, and she kind of clenches her body, and she goes like full Colossus, like all of her skin turns like a bright, shiny silver.
Nice.
And then in the matter of like a few minutes, it all kind of reduces back to her normal tattooed skin.
Yeah, that looked pretty badass. All right, I'll just hand her a bag of. I'm just gonna hand her a bag of credits.
Okay, she'll take the bag of credits, smile, put you onto the biolab bed, and an hour later, you now have one extra armor slot. It does require that you spend a stress to use it, however.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Like all augmented features, unfortunately, you got to spend it to use it.
Everything hurts, but that was very fast, so I think. Thank you. Great work. Ow.
Of course. Thank you for the tip. So, where and what else do the rest of you need? You all look to have already been in the parlors and doing some work. In fact, I recognize Lugnut there had done some work on recently as well. But all of you have that look on your faces like you'd like to get the fuck out of here.
That is exactly what we would like to do. If you can get us out of the Fringe, that would be most appreciative.
Do you have a destination in mind?
Yeah, back to where's our safe house?
Steel Horizons.
Back there.
That is a bit more challenging. Only sanctioned shuttles and trains are allowed to travel in and out of Steel Horizons. I will have to use quite a bit of money and influence to get you back in there. I'm afraid this little journey back to Steel Horizons is going to cost you 5 bags of credit.
5 bags of credit?
Correct. That would be 50 handfuls of credits.
5 bags. And
1 bag each.
All right. And will that guarantee that the trip will be free from prying eyes and questions?
It, how shall we say, increases opportunity and chance that things will run smoothly. The only thing guaranteed in life is death.
All right.
Kozak's gonna. I mean, he's still feeling like shit. Never mind. But I was just thinking he might turn to Flower and go like, "Wow, gee," wow, mind blowing. But also, I don't think she would like that, and he probably still feels like shit. So,
all right. I don't think this is the right place to negotiate on price. So I'm okay with a bag each if everybody else is.
I can do that.
There you go.
1 bag.
All right.
For you.
Okay. I mean, I still, as a party, we still are we doing party or did we split everything up? I forgot.
I thought we split it because I
Okay.
still have a chest.
So do I.
You took Jester's because he wasn't here.
Just the credits
okay.
you got from like last session when you hacked the machine, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying when Jester wasn't here,
Your
you took
haircut or is your hair
you took
up?
Jester's.
Okay. All right. I'm paying a bag.
I paid a bag. Need 3 more bags, guys.
I got
Oh
it.
yeah, I paid one.
Yeah. All right. 2 more bags.
One more.
Chester, do you got a bag or do you want it?
I do not have a bag, or well, I didn't get it from. I currently have 2 bags. That was not from the casino. Well, I wasn't here last week.
Yeah, but the session before that, when there was the fight.
I have 2 bags already.
Yeah, he got 2 bags from the pit fight. He didn't add his bags from the casino hack.
Okay. I just thought he would have more left over from the pit fight. Yeah, I can cover it. I can put another bag in.
All right. Well, you want us to wait here, or what's the deal? How's this work?
I will take care of your passcodes. I will also take care of the necessary credentials to get you back into Steel Horizons. Whenever you come out to the Fringe, it is easier than coming from the Fringe back into the city. That is why it's so expensive. However, if you don't mind me asking, your Qatari friend here, may I take a look at your arm for a moment? Please. Just a moment.
Can I roll insight or instinct? I guess perceive.
I
Can I like
I look over.
and
I
send
look
their
over at Kozak and I'm like,
I mean, I would say that being a bioweaver, she is genuinely kind of interested. It's got her attention. It's caught her eye. She's a little bit kind of both perplexed and very, very intrigued at Jester's augmented arm.
I guess I just want to get a sense of if this is something that she's going to look at and be like, that's fascinating, or if she's going to look at it and be like, I could talk to somebody and make some money off of this.
right. I don't know how much I trust anyone else finding out that a weird squid cyclops thing dug itself into my hand.
Realistically, though, being a bioweaver, she might be able to help somehow or slow it down. But
it hasn't even done anything. It's just sitting there.
Well, now your arm is. But yes.
I mean, your hand and your wrist are all transformed into a kind of genetic aberration of technology, bone, muscle, and tissue. Whereas augments and clanks are more traditional, kind of like hardware, very little remaining tissue, bone, and such things, especially clanks. Clanks are very much automated and metallic creatures for most part. Give me an instinct then, Kozak, to see if you can pick up on anything in particular. Did you walk away? Prepare to die.
What? You said it instinct?
Yeah, give me an instinct.
That's 12 with hope.
12 with hope. You get the feeling that this is something new for her that she hasn't seen before, and she's probably genuinely interested in looking at it.
I'll like give Jester a look like she may be able to help.
Sure, you know what? If you insist,
I'm not the right.
I'll hold out my hand palm up so everyone can see the giant eyeball.
Yeah, like the mechanical eye that's in your palm, your kind of necrotic tissue that's rotting and kind of melding into metallic form. Her eyes go wide, and the
I'll
first thing
make
she
a sign against evil.
you watch as she takes out this weird glass-like wire, and she plugs it up into the lower jaw of her face, And you can hear the clicking sound as it goes up into her face. She then takes the glass-like cable that she's connected to herself, and she connects it to this this kind of like glob of like flesh. And as it does, you watch as the globule of flesh begins to like extend little tendrils, kind of like a sea anemone would extend its little tendrils out to collect food. She then puts it on your hand, and you feel this slight pressure as all these little tendrils kind of attach to your fingers, your wrist, your bones. And then you feel this kind of like surge of magic kind of course through your hand, through your arm, up into like your chest and your neck. For all of you guys watching this happen, there's a moment of like X-ray black light that occurs, and it causes a portion of Jester's body to go translucent, and you could see little thin hair-like wisps of wire and glass that is now slowly forming into the other parts of his body that are connected to his hand, almost as if there's a kind of like slow moving, subtle continuation of the metamorphosis that's going on after he integrated the eye into his hand. She's dialed in. She pulls down her sunglasses over her eyes, and her sunglasses start showing like an LED kind of effect. I'm gonna have to mute you, Brian. Your typing is.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, you're typing so loud. Just to reach that 125 words a minute. There's a you get the feeling she's trying to identify the object like that's in your hand is what she's trying to do. She's trying to use her own magic and her own bioweave that makes up who she is to try to figure out what this thing is. 5 minutes goes by, and then she detaches everything from your hand. She pulls out the plug from the port up in her neck. She kind of like pulls up her sunglasses. I have never seen such a thing before. This object that is in your hand, it once belonged to someone. I can identify that the eye is from a clank. The clank suffered some tragic loss. They were killed. A bit of their magic was left behind, and you have now infused some of their magic into your hand. Have you tried using this for any purpose yet? Have you tried to see if it could do anything?
I'm not big into personal body modifications, so I've just been ignoring it until I could find a way to remove it.
I see. Kind of like ignoring an aneurysm till it bursts.
Huh?
I feel like Kozak is kind of like behind, and he's like, because I feel like he would have been like, I could not think of a good analogy, but that's great.
Well, whether you approve of augmentation or not, the device in your hand will continue to do what it's intended to do until it is done. Once it is done affixing itself into your biometrical structure, it will reveal what it's capable of doing. Tendrils of its magic are still fusing to bone, muscle, and tissue up into your shoulder, into your lungs, and up into your neck. While it does not seem to be expanding at an alarming rate, it is expanding, and it is not done with whatever it is meant to be doing.
So I'm turning into a clank. Is what?
No, this is not clank technology that it's associated with. It's magic. There's a magic that was infused with the eye, and when that magic and the eye was embedded into your physicality, it erupted into its own kind of magical outcome. I just think when it's done, it will either give you abilities, it will give you things that you may be able to leverage. I just don't know for sure what that ability might be. It's tied to the eye. It could be linked to your ability to see better, maybe see in the dark, maybe see through solid objects, maybe interpret things with a little bit more clarity through the use of it. I just think that for whatever it is intended to be, it is quite not done with you yet.
I got a question for the group, real quick. What's the where's the severed arm?
Back
in the warehouse.
Okay.
Steel Horizon.
Because I was gonna say, I might as well replace the other arm too. You know?
Oh, but you're not big into body modification.
Yeah.
Let's just jump the gun. Let's just,
God, I might as well just. My life's over now.
Is there a way to maybe slow it down? The way it's
No,
Bro.
because then I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Didn't you hear them?
no,
No.
no, that is not how it works, Jester.
No, but
Why don't you just cut the damn thing off and just replace it with a proper bionic one?
because I'm gonna have an aneurysm. You guys aren't listening.
No, she would. Oh my god, man! Just
Listen.
This is why.
I'm
this is
not
why I
even really
don't
sure that
augment.
Jester even knows what an aneurysm is.
This is why you don't do body modifications, you guys. Because then you get aneurysm.
No, this is why you don't go.
I'm gonna be in the bathroom for so
eyeballs in
long.
tanks.
gonna be in the bathroom for so. Is that what you said? Trying to push out that aneurysm.
Dark, man. That's
No,
just dark
this is why
matter.
you don't go up to weird ass tanks with weird ass eyeballs.
Whoa. Hey,
Hey,
that's private. That's private.
no,
Just because everyone was there doesn't mean you
Miss
just spill my
Moss.
secrets.
Miss Mark, I don't know what. Is there a way to slow this thing down or stop it from advancing?
Can we just speed up the process instead so I can get this
What is
aneurysm
wrong
over
with you?
I mean, your young Katari friend is not wrong. I do have chemicals that I could speed up the process, and we could see what then happens.
Because then it'll just be over, right?
Well, that's one way of looking at it. Yes, it will.
I mean, actually, it's
eventually
not.
be over.
It's not a bad idea because if something goes awry, it looks like we are in good hands.
I am
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
paying credits for this, so find your own.
Oh no! This is purely experimental. I am just dying to see what this is going to do.
Whoa. I don't like that choice of words.
What are the side effects? Explosive diarrhea, your eyeballs fall out,
Aneurysms.
aneurysm, uncontrollable farting.
Explosions.
Is it something I can smoke? What type of drug are we talking about here?
No, she pulls out this 8-inch long needle with this gelatinous fluid in the plunger.
Guys, I think we should go. Guys.
And I must inject it into your spine. That way it will speed up the connection to your nervous system.
Through your
Clearly,
ass.
that's what it's doing. It's looking for your nerve ends, and it's trying to rearrange the connection between your shoulder, your arm, and your hand. I think personally it would be fascinating to expedite it and see exactly what you gain from this infusion of whatever this thing is.
I slowly walk up to Lug and put my hand on him, on his shoulder, and I'm
The other
like,
hand?
Lug, buddy, I need you
Your
to
good
knock me
hand
out."
or your creepy hand?
My good hand.
Why lug? I am great at knocking people out. Just come through.
I feel like
this
you'd kill me in the
this sounds like a
process.
magic thing, man.
I will hold back my strength.
I trust Lug.
Thank you.
Don't ask me to do it because
I cast Shadowbind on Jester.
No, wait.
What you think you should go to like a witch doctor or something? Like, this is a magic thing, and you're going to a tech person. Like maybe find a wizard or something. Do we know a wizard?
A wizard?
A wizard, yeah, magic and shit.
Dante, give me a knowledge check. You know a lot of people.
I also know magic. A knowledge check.
Yeah, but we need
That
somebody
is-
with more power, man. No offense.
Hey, yo. Is this hope and fear?
Oh yeah.
That's a 12 and 9. That's 21. That's a 22, but with fear.
You know of a guy back in Steel Horizons that may be a good solution for this. He goes by the name of Perm, and he is a rather eccentric wizard that no one's really sure how old he is. He's a dwarf. This might be up his alley.
Hey, I know a guy back in Steel Horizons who might be able to take care of this. His name is Perm. He's a dwarf, and this is probably right up his alley.
Excellent copying and pasting.
He reformatted it.
And how's he gonna help with the injection?
No. Probably not. I'm not sure. To Lugnut's point, which is a valid point, by the way, Lugnut. This seems like more of a magic thing. So I think what we're suggesting is you skip the injection at this point, and we seek an arcane solution to this.
But I mean, I'd rather just get it over with.
Then sack up and take the shot, man.
Oh my god! Can I please knock him out?
If Flower just hits me in the back of the head,
Yeah,
I go
I'm done
face
with it.
first.
Can I just knock it out?
Flower, you won't take care of this.
We'll take your corpse to the wizard, and then maybe they can resurrect you or something. Okay.
All right.
I mean, if you want to do it, what the fuck are we talking about then?
Can I knock him out, please?
Yeah, I've taken my point of damage.
Yeah, like you guys watch as Flower just gets flustered and just kind of like
I'm flustered. I'm just irritated.
Yeah, just kind of like flat palms him in the back of the head, and Jester passes out right onto the bio table. Moth looks up at all of you and just kind of winks, and then pulls out that needle, and she puts it at the base of Jester's spine, and but she has to do it at an angle. So it's like she's threading through his tailbone up into his spine and through the center of the spine. And then she just plunges the gelatinous liquid up into his body. You watch as Jester's body starts flopping around and moving in convulsions.
Oh,
like
this
very-
is horrible.
Sit on him.
This is horrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And the moth, she stands up kind of quickly and she grabs like a little tin of popcorn and she's like eating popcorn and like watching Jester's reaction to the fluid. It's okay. This is what is supposed to happen. It is finishing all the nerve ending connections, and we shall see what happens. Let's see. It's like an hour into the procedure, and you watch as all of Jester's hair kind of turns into like, it's still the same color, but it's a much softer kind of down kind of look to it. You watch as his mechanical arm and hand is no longer mechanical, reverts back to the fleshy tones. The eye is still in the palm, but at that moment, you watch as two leathery wings kind of like just come out of Jester's back, and the soft fur is like covering some of the wing membranes. And Moth kind of goes, "Oh, well, he can fly now. Interesting. I wonder where that eye came from. I wonder." She comes over and she gives him a quick kind of breather injection of something. Jester, you wake up. And as you wake up, you can feel wings kind of attached to your back and shoulders as they're just kind of involuntarily kind of flapping as you sit up on the bed.
Every campaign, I somehow always turn into a mutant.
Hey, you're the one that picks up weird shit.
Campaign.
You're the one that
You
picks up weird
also
shit.
said you wanted to do this.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I just said it happens.
Well, follow
Is it
me.
still him?
Oh, it's
Is
still
it a
him.
demon
Yep.
there?
Oh no, not demon wings. These are biometric wings. Whatever this clank was, they were somebody who may have belonged to a temple or maybe was a priest. You've inherited their kind of ability to fly through the infusion of that object into your eye or into your hand. You could pretty much fly at will now. Would you like to take it for a spin?
No. I should do it. I should take them for a spin now before. Yeah, okay.
Probably.
I'll try.
You watch as Jester gets a little awkward at first and then kind of stands and then kind of does that Homelander moment after Homelander loses his powers. And he's like jumping on his tippy toes. And then he finally gets the coordination right where the wings and his jump work at the same time. And he like jumps up into the air, and about 10 feet in the air, his wings start. And then suddenly he's just kind of flying around the initial chamber of the area that you're in, and then kind of settles back onto his feet. Seems to work.
I am thankful. Thanks. I'm glad this experiment turned out well.
If you ever come across any of these parts again, please come see me out in the Fringe. I will pay handsomely for these things. It sure would be interesting to find out where these parts sourced from. Very powerful magic indeed.
And I'm sure there's going to be no side effects at all.
I feel
Okay, we'll go with that. Well, let's get you out of here. The building that I'm going to take you to is not too far away. Do you have everything that you need? Because we're going to be leaving shortly.
I'm ready.
Like they always say,
I'm ready. Let's just go.
Yeah, I'm good.
silence
Kozak
is
is also ready.
Where are we talking about ready to go back to Steel Horizon?
Oops, Brian.
yes.
No.
I can fly us all there.
Yeah, I'm ready. I say we go. The longer we spend here, the
You
more
know what?
shit
Fly
we're gonna get
yourself
into.
there, and we'll see you.
She packs up her kit. She grabs a few extra tools. She puts out a digital sign that says that her particular booth is closed. She begins to lead you back over to the central elevator that's in the anvil. You guys step onto the elevator. She slips a handful of credits to the elevator operator, who then pushes a button and lowers the kind of like switch. And now you can feel the elevator going down like beyond the habitable portions of the anvil. And it goes down into the darkness until at last it gets to the very bottom, and you're in an area of like old industrial park kind of rust and oil and leaky water. Steam is kind of extruding from different pipes and other things. She kind of guides all of you off the elevator. We are going to take one of the steam tunnels out to my shuttle. Do not fall behind. There
There you go.
are things down here that like to eat people.
No food,
So
just let him
keep up.
rest more.
You want to try give?
Brian's
Yeah,
got
I'll
child
consider
aggro. With that, after she guides you off the elevator, she takes you into one of the nearby steam tunnels. The steam tunnel's very kind of alien-esque, just these kind of old.
Sorry, I
rusted-
thought I was on mute. Sorry about that.
No worries. Kind of like these old, rusted, oily, kind of hot vented tunnels. She's flying, of course, because she's only about 3 feet tall. So she's kind of flying up ahead and leading you guys down. Every now and then you notice that she kind of stops you. It's almost like she's listening for something and then kind of looking down other angles. And then she continues to take you further and further into these tunnels. And these tunnels branch off to dead ends or collapsed piping. There's maybe about 2-3 inches of water mixed with oil on the floor. And it's got that heavy kind of ozone and like chemical smell during the whole time that you're kind of going through these tunnels. They look old, they look abandoned, but she's still leading the way and seems to be like fixated on making sure nothing goes wrong.
I want to just kind of I'm like watching her as we're traveling. These are sorry, I missed it. These are like normal size pipes. These aren't like Matrix like hover ship type size pipes, right?
I mean, it's very industrial because you're in the very kind of like bowels of the anvil. You're deep down in the superstructure of the anvil. She's obviously using these tunnels as a means to get somewhere without being seen. So at least that part of her plan seems to be very pertinent to the situation that you guys are in. The pipes are either crushed, broken, leaking fluid, or probably long since past their usage for whatever they might have been used for way back in the day. So it's hard to tell what they were used for.
But like, are they like 6 feet in diameter? Or are they?
No, they average like 2-3 feet, maybe a foot, maybe 18 inches. Like they're various sizes.
Okay,
and,
so this is
and
not
they're
like,
and they're all running horizontal, not vertical. These are all horizontal lines that seem to feed deeper into the superstructure that you're now in.
Okay, I want to just kind of watching her carefully for signs, body language, whatever. Basically, some kind of an insight check on whether I think she's actually trying to sneak us to where she said, or if she's leading us into a trap.
Give me an instinct check.
15 and 3, 18 with hope, if that matters.
Yeah, 18 with hope.
Is it a hope fear roll?
Yeah.
No, never mind. I'm maxed out on hope, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. There's a genuine feeling and tension that she is using one of her secret routes to get you guys somewhere. But she mentioned earlier about creatures that exist down here to be cautious about them. You get the feeling that's what she's avoiding. She's using her skill sets. She's using her, everything she can to make sure she's not leading you guys into a possible moment of danger.
Okay.
I want to send Fam 2 ahead of us to scout out a little bit.
Yeah, Fam 2 kind of like pops over, hovers over briefly, and then disappears up in front of everybody. From a reverse, like from a reverse angle, it's almost kind of like watching yourself, like within a selfie moment, like going down this steam tunnel. Have Fam. Technically, you can see through Fam, right? Isn't that what?
I just spent the dress to see through him.
Have Fam do a knowledge, if you would, please.
Okay.
Which is basically your knowledge, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, +2. Okay. That is 11 with fear.
11 with fear. Out of the corner of your vision, Fam looks down a particularly long and dark tunnel. There's a shift of movement. A huge hulking figure further down kind of shifts within the gray and blackened light of the darkness of the tunnel. And Fam like immediately kind of outlines the figure with a series of like digital lines, and then like a little klaxon goes off, and you can see in writing Fam identifies a steam troll.
We got company.
At that moment, you watch as Moth freezes up, has everyone stop in place as all of you kind of like just stop and kind of like listening to the air and the space around you. I'm going to spend a fear and start a timer. There's 2 challenges being down here in the steam tunnels. 1, it's getting hotter. 2, this seems to be a place where creatures called steam trolls dwell down here. And once one picks up on you, they tend to coordinate amongst each other and try to pick you off one at a time. Some are large, some are small, some are medium. And every now and then you can see little beady red eyes looking from the darkness towards you and then disappearing. Moth kind of lowers her voice. I think a clan of steam trolls have gotten onto us. We have to be quiet and move slowly. If our body heat gives off too much, they will pick up off the difference between that and the steam. So follow me, keep low, and keep your eyes out. Yes.
I'm an Emberkin. I feel like I run hotter than most everything else.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I just want to know if it's going to make a difference or not.
It will make a difference for you,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thank you.
In fact, it'll make you more vulnerable because your heat signature will be more expressive than everybody else's heat signature, which will automatically cause the timer to drop to a 5. I need everybody to make finesse checks, if you would, please.
22 with hope.
Okay.
Should we assume, just so we don't have to keep asking you, is this a hope and fear roll? Is this a hope and fear roll? Should we assume everything is unless you say otherwise?
Correct.
Okay.
The only time it's automatically not a hope or fear roll is when you use a reaction.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's a 20 with fear for me.
Okay.
19 with fear.
Okay.
How the fuck are you all rolling so high?
6 with hope.
There you go.
What'd you get, Flower?
She got 7 with hope.
7 with hope. Okay. The hopes cancel out the fear. Did I get yours, Lug?
Yeah, 20 with fear.
Fear. That's right. Who got the 22? That was Dante got the 22.
22
right?
with hope.
Yeah. So as you guys are in a single file line behind Moth, Fam is slightly up ahead with its little infrared light, kind of like shooting down the different hallways. For Flower, through one of the breaks in the steam line, this long arm juts out from in between some of the pipes with these long claws and like a weird kind of pustule covered arm, and you feel these claws kind of rake up against you as you're moving through. Go ahead and take a stress, if you would, please.
Do you guys remember that scene in Big Trouble in Little China when they go down below into the caves and that thing just grabs one of the guys, sucks him in that tunnel, and they just keep going? I feel like that's this.
Quit appropriating my appropriated culture.
They're like, okay, I'm out.
It's like, well, Flower's gone. Let's just keep going.
Jester, you got a 6 with hope, correct? So as you jump out of the way, seeing one try to grab on the Flower, you then inadvertently run into one behind you. Another arm coming through the broken pipes slashes across you as you take a stress as well. For the rest of you, you can see these arms prodding through the broken steam pipes towards you. You manage to just kind of barely get out of the way. And now you can hear these growls and these howling kind of coming and going with a bit of like an echo sound off the metal up and into the different steam pipes that you're traversing through. Do you guys want to continue pushing forward silently, or do you want to make a break for it?
I think we should beat fate. Get out of here.
I would look at what Moth is doing. If Moth is trying to sneak, I will continue trying to sneak.
Moth is sneaky, but she's picked up the pace a little bit. Because of her flight, she's able to have advantage on dodging the effects of these arms jutting through the kind of steam tunnel access points. And she's kind of yelling at you while she's trying to give you guys the ability to be aware where she's seeing these arms and claws coming through. You then watch as Fam identifies a small steam troll that steps out of one of the corridors. And as it stands there, this jettison of hot kind of like steam and vomit streaks out of its mouth down the center of the hallway of the steam tunnel that you're in. You watch as Moth yells quickly. Part of the steam like burns the upper part of her body and chest, kind of causing her skin to kind of peel away. But with her being out front and with Fam too being out front, I need everyone to give me finesse rolls with advantage, if you would please. So you get a D6. Yes, Flower.
Could I do an experience like reaction to
Yeah, what would
one
you
of
like to
her
do?
because I am an Emberkin resistant to some fire and heat?
Okay.
It's called Human Shield, my experience.
Love it. Go ahead and spend the hope
Okay.
and then narrate for me how you jump in front of Moth to absorb the damage.
So I see it coming because I'm on high alert now. I would honestly, because I'm a tall motherfucker, I'm like 6'5". I would like grab her, kind of toss her, because I know she's a fairy and she can fly.
Yep.
At least I'm making that assumption because she's a fairy and has wings.
Yep.
And just like throw her behind me and like just take the like prep and like take the hit.
Perfect.
But yeah, I have an experience called Human Shield.
Yeah, we'll say that prevents her from taking damage. She watches you grab her and you pull her behind you and toss her a little further back behind you.
Yeah.
But when the vomit and the steam vomit kind of like hit you, there's like no real effect for you because your Emberkin form is so
It's really
used
cool,
to this.
fireproof. I love
Yeah, so used to this. The steam troll, however, sees you and then bellows even louder. It starts running towards you. As it runs towards you, its mouth is open, its claws are up as it attempts to it's going to try to take 2 attacks at you as it
Let's
approaches
go.
you.
Please let me get in fisticuffs. Let's do it.
That's going to drop my counter down to a 4. With that, the spotlight's not active yet, but it could be after this round. We'll see what Flower does in response to this. All right, so he does get advantage. That is going to be a 17 to hit you, Flower.
Yup.
Okay.
Are
That
any of
is-
While this is going on, I'm gonna real quick summon my Midnight Spirit.
okay.
So that requires a spellcast roll. What did we determine when it doesn't say what the target is? What did we determine that is?
It's just 10. I thought, is it 10 plus the level, or is it just 10?
I have no idea.
Well, what's the spell called?
Midnight Spirit. Spend a hope to summon a humanoid sized spirit that can move or carry things for you until your next rest. You can also send it to attack. When you send it to attack, make a spellcaster. Sorry, my bad.
Yep, I was
That's
going to
just
say,
really tough.
just summon it, brings it as
Yeah.
a reaction.
Okay, so I summon
right
Midnight
into its-
Spirit.
Yep, that's summoned. Flower, that is going to be 15 points of physical damage as he claws and bites into you as he gets up towards you. So Flower's doing that up ahead. Jester, what'd you get for your finesse roll?
10 with fear.
10 with fear. You'll take another stress as another random arm and claw slash into you. Lug, what'd you get?
I got a 30 with fear.
30 with fear. Damn. I'll still say something like reaches and almost gets you on a couple occasions, but it will not cause you any stress. Because even though that was with fear, which you can feel the tension kind of rising as more of these creatures are reaching through the steam pipes. Kozak, what'd you get for your finesse?
19 with fear.
Wow, a lot of fear rolls.
Right.
With that, Kozak, you will take a stress as one of the claws rake across your arm. Dante, even though you burnt a reaction to summon your shadow spirit, what'd you get for your finesse roll?
I got a 23 with fear.
23 with fear. You will avoid the claw, but I am now fully restocked on fear. I'm back up to quite a bit, which means I'm going to burn another fear to drop us down to 3. Everybody now takes a stress except for Flower because the heat down here has suddenly become very unnatural, as if the creatures that are stalking you have manipulated the environment to increase the heat as you're sneaking through the tunnels with Moth. She's still leading the way because Flower has saved her, but Flower is now engaged with a creature. Flower, the creature is turning to run. You get the feeling these are hit and run ambush predators.
Fuck that. Let's go.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Flower. Give me an attack roll.
Fuck yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Jinx. I'm rolling right now.
I was just going to say, I also, before we get into Spotlight, I would also, if I can, like to utilize the new augmented reflexes, which is just a spellcast roll to increase my evasion.
Okay.
18 with hope.
18 with hope.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
I get a hope for that, right?
You do.
Okay, so hold on. With my new thing, I now have 2d10 plus 2d6 physical damage.
3, 6.
2d10 plus 2d6.
Yep. Sweet. I wonder if it's because it's like two hands, so like one's the primary, which is the d10, and the secondary is the d6.
Yep.
I fail that spellcast roll, so the reflexes, given that they're new, I'm still not quite attuned to them, so they do not.
Yikes.
14 plus 4, 18 total.
18 total.
Physical.
That is going to be severe. He has no armor. That is going to be 3 wounds. You guys hear this like sickening, like squelching noise as you watch Flower's right hand go through the spine, through the back cavity, and out the front of this little kind of creepy steam troll as it was trying to turn and run away. And its dead body just kind of slides onto the ground in a couple different pieces.
Oh, you said dead. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, he's down, dead.
So I wanted to do a combo strike, but I'll hold it for next
I was going to say, I was getting ready to do my hand runes to like follow up.
As soon as that steam troll dies and kind of like face first onto the ground, you can hear these ear-piercing howls just kind of like raking up and down the pipe. Some are the sounds of, you know how like claws on metal have that tic-tac sound, that kind of like clinking sound? You can hear some running and skittering along the pipes. Moth is now running as fast as she can. She generally looks surprised at the size of the amount of creatures here. There is definitive fear in her face as she is now moving as quick as she can down the steam tunnel with Fam kind of like flying alongside of her at the same time.
I'm going to cast Wall Walk on myself.
Okay.
Just because I assume since we're in a tube, that will probably make it a little easier to...
the steam tunnel is only about 6 feet tall by 3 feet across. So it's a pretty tight space that she's leading you down.
Yeah, but this way, like if there's obstacles or whatever, I could just run up the side or on the ceiling. Or I would assume that it would be a little bit easier to navigate quickly.
Gotcha. Wall walk is active. Who's behind Moth? I'm going to say Flower is behind Moth because you had already
I
saved
wanted
her.
to stay ahead of her and just
Well,
like,
she's
tell me where
fast.
to go.
She's faster than you, so you'd have to catch up and move past her. The problem is she doesn't really have a means of communicating fast enough to show you where to go.
How tall is she?
She's 3 feet tall.
Can she not like rest on my shoulder and I just carry her and she can be like tugging me, like my ear, which way to go?
I'll say she'll let you backpack carry her.
Okay.
Like you grab onto her, you put her on your back, and
Just
her
because
little.
she's our only way out, and I really don't want her dying in fire. And
Yeah,
fireproof. I'd rather take that one. That's
yeah,
all.
you literally wear like a backpack, and her little childlike arms are like resting across your collarbone. She begins to guide you and tells you to move as swift as you can. Who's coming up behind?
This is because you are our only way out. Do not get used to this. And then I start running. Maybe Kozak, but that is it.
She's got full Master Blaster. Who's staying on Flower's heels at this point?
I think I probably would be right there behind her, and I'd be trying to. I would try to be using my hand runes to like shoot around her if I get a good sight line of anything as we're running, but I don't know if it's
okay.
The
Who's behind Kozak then?
I'll be behind him.
Oh, okay.
As we're running, I'm going to spend a stress to switch my breath weapon over to cold.
Okay.
And if they try to heat blast us again, I'm going to try to counteract it by like breathing around us.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. In fact, you feel a rather large cloud of very intense steam kind of try to keep pace with you guys as you're kind of running. Flower's up her head, Moth is on her back. Moth is like guiding her where to go, where to turn. Kozak is right on Flower's heels. Lug is in the middle. Who's behind Lug at this point? Jester?
I don't want to be last.
I'll take up the rear. I'll
Okay.
watch our back.
The Jesters, you're right behind Lug, and then right behind you is Dante. I am going to spend 2 fear and immediately get my counter down to a 1. However, the stress will be canceled by Lug as another like enveloping intense steam of cloud kind of like comes out of the pipes trying to wrap around all of you. But Lug sends his breath both forward, backwards, and to the side, and it kind of like hits his cold breath with the steam. Therefore, no one has to make any checks, any trait checks for this one because of what Lug just did. However, Moth and Flower have now picked up the pace, which is forcing all of you to kind of finally pick up the pace. Moth whispers into your ear, Flower, that the shuttle holding area is maybe another 5 minutes up ahead. At which point you guys hear all the shrills and like all of the sounds of the steam trolls kind of fade slightly as if they're leaving. Like you could hear them kind of like creeping away off into the tunnels, but then you hear the sound of somebody pounding hard on metal, and they're hitting the metal so hard it's reverberating up the steam tunnel on either side of you. Bits of water and dust are like falling from up above as you can hear someone over and over again, and then everything rattles, and then everything rattles. Anything you guys want to try to do to minimize whatever effect might be coming?
Can I ask what that is?
You ask Moth?
Yeah.
Yeah, Moth goes, I've never heard that before. Somebody is interacting with the steam tunnel. I think they're trying to unleash a huge amount of steam before we can get out into the shuttle holding area where my shuttle is.
Either that or they just alerted everything that lives down here. We got to hustle.
I would turn around. I would.
While you're thinking.
I would no. I would.
We are hustling. What else do you expect?
Stop. I would stop running. I would wait, and I would kind of turn and start prepping with my orb and wait for Jinx to get past me. And then,
Lug goes by you, Jester goes by you, and then finally Jinx goes running right by you.
I want to try and make like kind of just a wall with my. I wrote down a hard light because I was like, that's sci-fi, but I never was like, I don't know how to. Yeah, I'll just say I can figured out how to use my sphere thing to like do hard light projections, and I'm just gonna send this disc to try and block the pipe.
Yeah, you bring up your orb, and then this vertically and horizontally aligned disc kind of takes shape around you and fills the entryway or the point that you're in, the steam tunnel. As it fills it, you feel your ears pop. Everyone feels your ears pop as there's this sudden release of pressure somewhere. And you could feel this low rumble climbing and getting more intense. Kozak, I know it's going to be hard, but give me an agility, if you would, please.
I'll spend a hope to add my elemental bonus, so I get +2. That's 18 with hope.
Nice. You feel the disc jam and spread into the broken shards of the steam pipes around you. Then you feel this intense pressure slam into the disc, and you can feel the heat building and building and building like it's about to explode backwards towards you. But then as you shift back slightly, the disc holds firm, and then you feel the pressure reverse as all the steam that was coming towards you ends up going the other way, which will conclude the counter. At which point the rest of you arrive at this open abandoned industrial kind of complex. You could see some kind of large tunnel that seems to go up towards the ceiling, but sitting in the middle of the complex, you can see a shuttle sitting there. There's a orc and a goblin, both kind of like sitting there as well. They're almost like surprised to see the Moth. The goblin quickly runs over to see if Moth is okay, as Moth kind of gets off of Flower's back. At that moment, Moth starts yelling, Crick! Crack! Go! Get the shuttle going, now! You watch as the orc quickly runs up the gantry. The goblin starts waddling back towards the shuttle. As one by one, the rest of you come out of the tunnel. The last one to come out is Kozak, who stopped the pressure buildup from making it all the way in here. Before long, you're all running up the ramp to get onto the shuttle. You hear the hum of the shuttle come to life. The ramp closes. You watch as the lights flare. And then you watch as it starts following the big tunnel that seems to lead up back into the piping. And before long, like a flash of light, and the signs that the shuttle erupts out of its like secret location and over the desert into the Fringe atmosphere, as you guys are now safely on Moth's shuttle.
Well, that was creepy.
Oh, holy shit. Oh, fuck. That, wow. I was not sure that it was going to work. I kind of thought I was going to be toast orc.
And I, like, go over and, like, smack him upside the head and be like, do not scare me like that again, Kozak. You leave me here with these, I look, allies. I will kill myself.
What the hell is that supposed to mean, Flower?
I came with Kozak, I will leave with Kozak. That is my motto.
Guys, I think I almost had an aneurysm running through the sewers. I could like feel it. It was like thumping in my head.
I love this. Now it's going to be like, oh, my arm. I hit it on something. I think it's an aneurysm.
That's his new buzzword.
I'm gonna be saying that like all week now. You guys.
Yep.
Oh.
Moth immediately kind of has all of you just sit into the different seats and compartments of the shuttlecraft.
I
The
kind of
shuttlecraft
look
is
at Moth and be like, "I saved your life, half a bag of credits,
What?
payments."
She's giving us a ride.
I didn't ask for all 5 bags back, Kozak. I only asked for a half a bag of credits. Or
Let's get to where we're going first before we piss her off. All right, she could dump us off anywhere right now. So
piss off. It is a life debt.
all right,
People
whatever.
don't know life debts.
Moth just kind of shrugs and give me a presence roll if you would, please, Flower.
You know what? I will help.
Can I also do something I have?
Yeah, if you'd like. Go
I
for
have
it.
something called Bold Presence. It's an ability. When I make a presence roll, I may spend a hope to add my strength to the roll.
Yeah, go for it. And you have
Wait, am I
advantage
getting
with
the
that.
advantage from Kozak?
Yeah, Kozak will pay. Kozak's going to cost you a hope to give her advantage.
I did.
He said
Okay.
he did. Okay,
Yeah.
so
So you have a D6 on top of that roll as well.
yeah, I rolled a 1. Hold on. 1 plus. Let me mark my own hope off. My presence is higher than my strength. Fuck, I guess I'm just gonna stick with my presence. Oh no, I add it with it. Oh, that's a +7 to that. Hold on. 16 plus 7 is 23. Let's hope.
Nice. You watch as she flies over to a bag that's hanging off the kind of like nylon webbing of the cargo space. She reaches in, pulls out 4 handfuls of credits, and tosses them over to you.
I can't do math. I lied. It's not a 23. My presence is actually a 1. So it was plus it when I hit the bold presence ability. It
Yeah.
automatically added it when I looked at my presence. So
Gotcha.
it's plus 4. So 15 plus 4 is 19.
Yeah, I mean the DC was a 14, so you're
Okay.
good.
I want to be honest. You
No,
know,
that's fair.
I want to be
But
honest. about it.
she'll pull the 4 handfuls of credits out of one of her little bags that are hanging on the nylon webbing of her cargo bay, and she'll toss those over to you.
I just have a smug look at Kozak, like,
But you guys can hear and feel the heavy thrusters of the shuttle now skimming across at about 100 feet above the kind of nap of the desert, and using the tall rock walls and columns as a means to kind of like keep it on a low profile, not to be noticed by anybody that might be keeping an eye out for a shuttlecraft that is now using the different valleys and access points to the Fringe and finding its way back in the direction of Steel Horizons. But for now, you guys are safely on the shuttle. Anything you'd like to do?
You got anything to drink on this thing or what?
She points to an ice box that is back in the cargo bay, filled with beer and soda.
All right.
I'll go with Lugnut to have a soda. Is this
Okay.
how long is this trip? Like short rest?
Oh no, this is going to be a long trip, but you guys can take a short rest now if you want to, as part of the current shuttle trip that you're on.
Sure.
I'll do it because then I can get my presents thing back.
Clear some stress.
Kozak is also gonna do a short rest.
By the way, Jester, I meant to remind you, you have the Ghost's laptop, as well as his communication device and his invisibility device. Those were the things that you stole off of his body before you rushed out of the silo.
James,
Gotcha.
do you want to like prepare for our trip back together for our short rest?
Who was that for? Jinx?
Yes.
What's that?
Also, I asked if you want to prepare, because I
Wait, you went mute.
Hold on a sec. I'm trying.
Oh, is
I was trying to fix it, and she's clicking it. There we go.
I know. If for downtime, if I prepare with an ally, we each get a hope, or is it plus 2 hope? You each gain 2 hope. So I didn't know if you want to prepare because you also said you were taking a short rest, and we could talk about like what our plans are once we get back to the capital.
I kind of need to heal and repair armor because they were both in
Lugnut,
not so
do you want to
great shape.
prepare?
And I have 4 hope. So
I was just gonna say for my other action, I would just be like looking out the windows and trying to see if there's anybody chasing us or whatever. But I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah, we could prepare and like talk about like where you want to set up Rummy and Fam, like sniper positions, and I like to cover us, and I'll cover like the front. I don't know if we want to prepare that way. We could do that.
Does this thing have like? Is it the access is on the back of it? Like,
Yeah, so there's you guys came up through the you guys came up through the side of the shuttle, but there's also a cargo bay door that can drop on the rear of the shuttle as well.
Okay, because I was thinking I would have like rum runner on the back with the minigun. Like if anybody came up behind us, we could open the doors up a little bit, and I could. Like...
Yeah. We'll say Rummy's set up at the back of the cargo bay. Yeah,
Rummy.
I am also going to prepare by just doing some research into this laptop, I guess.
Oh my god, yeah, I heard slap chop.
Laptop.
No, I was just not. I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying my ear heard slap chop.
Jester, give me a non-hope, non-fear knowledge check, if you would, please, as you start examining the hacked laptop.
And I can add modifiers, correct?
Well, if you have a knowledge modifier, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And if you have any special abilities that you want to spend, you can do that as well. Or any experience.
Does my hacker expertise play into this?
Definitely.
Okay. I will use that, and I'll just use that. Okay.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
25 with hope.
Nice. This laptop that you've hacked into is pretty significantly encrypted, both with magical layers of protection as well as mechanical layers of protection. You attach your tether to the port, and you're physically taking your brain and your psyche to the very limit of what you could do as you push deeper and deeper and deeper into this laptop. As you are now deep into the interior of this laptop and its encryption, probably the most important thing you find is a map. The map appears to be a schematic of an abandoned warehouse with like right on the edge of the eastern area of the Steel Horizons. There are some notes, some digital notes that he's placed just kind of opposite a file next to the schematic. It appears to be an old Ark laboratory that's been abandoned for many, many years. Ghost, when he was going to get his hands on that arm, he was intending to take the arm to try to gain access to something within this schematic. It appears to be where the next location he was planning on going once he had access.
Okay, cool. I tell Jinx. Honestly, he's the only one because I don't think I've told Flower anything about anything I've learned.
Not much, yeah.
I think Jinx is the only one I've told everything so far. So I'm just gonna
Some of them have learned some things passively, but for the most part, you've only told Jinx like the majority of the detail.
I think it's just because I like their name. I think I just vibe with them.
There's a
I
bad.
appreciate that, Jester. I've always liked you too.
Bad. So you watch as Jester kind of spins the laptop around, showing you the schematic, the information, and the other access points. Its location within the eastern area of the Steel Horizon. This very well thought out, abandoned laboratory that Ghost was going to use the arm to get access to.
Well, that's interesting. You said that was an abandoned ARC lab?
No, just an abandoned lab as far as you can
okay.
tell. Whether it's an ARC lab or not, you're not sure.
And where is that in relation to our warehouse?
Opposite side of the city. You're near the Patchwork Street border. This would be on the very eastern edge of Steel Horizons.
Okay. I don't know, Jester. What do you make of this?
I think I know where we should go next.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I believe this bears some investigation.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask something, but I'm just mind my own business.
I'll leave it up to you if you want to share this information with everybody else.
Let's go back. Let's head back to where we're going first, and then see what they try planning next. Maybe we can coerce them to go that way.
You don't think they'll want to go this way on their own?
I don't know. I honestly don't think so, actually.
All right.
You guys think we should try to rescue this our old boss, or should we just leave him in the wind? I mean, he wasn't a friend of mine, so but he might be able to help us.
As much as I would like to, I don't even know where to start.
I mean, do you want to make that our goal for when we get back? You can ask, Moth if they know anything about criminal underbellies. I'll ask Moth.
She's right here, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm not subtle, so I was like, Moth.
Yes,
You know where whatever this person's name. I don't fucking know. Yep. Have you heard anything, or where they could be at, or who might even have them?
I'm not familiar with that name, Pox. What is his relation to you? What is he to you and your friends?
I look at Lugnut.
He hired us to do a job, and then after we got done with the job, he got abducted, and now we got a thing that we don't know what to do with, really, and we thought maybe he might have some insight, but at the same time, he's not really a friend. But
he's a colleague, you could say.
He's the one that wanted the hand, was he not?
So he could sell it to Ghost.
Fair enough.
Right.
Her eyes get wide. A hand that was being sold to Ghost? You guys had dealings with Ghost?
We did not. It was Pox.
I believe Ghost works for the Burn Syndicate. I would not recommend dealing with them. They are rather notoriously unreliable.
Well, he's been dealt with
I
already.
want to try and perceive, like instinct, try and see if she. I mean, we have 48 hours, but if she thinks that if she finds out that like the Burn Syndicate might be after us, is she gonna be like, get the fuck out? I'm dropping your asses in the desert.
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, give me an instinct on that one.
Well, she wouldn't have till you just gave Jason the idea.
Come on. This. Well, I can detect lies. This is.
Oh, I would give him advantage. I'll give a hope to give him advantage and just be intimidating next to him.
Okay, that sounds. Yeah, get an extra D6 on that roll.
17. Wait. Oh, I'm stupid. It's 2 5s.
Yeah, it's crit.
I'm stupid. I didn't.
Yeah, as soon as you guys mentioned you had dealings with Ghost, she automatically makes the link to the Burn Syndicate. She's already looking for the ejection buttons.
Moth, before you start to panic, we have tied up that loose end for now. I can give you an assurance that they do not know where we are currently, and as far as they're concerned, we may be dead in that silo collapse.
I want to move over to Jester. Sorry, you finish. I was just like, while this is going on, I'll be like, Jester, did you check his laptop and stuff for tracking devices?
Why would he have a tracking device on his laptop?
I think we should check for that.
In case some idiot like us steals them.
Jinx, give me a presence roll. Like you can see Kozak whispering something to Chester. There's this momentary panic and fear on Moth's face with the mention of Ghost and the Burn Syndicate. So she's already starting to panic.
That's 23. That's a 25, but with fear.
25 with fear. That's most excellent. She is.
We're so fucking.
Wait. I have a question.
That
Was that
was an action roll. That was an action roll.
I'll change that to hope.
Okay, that's fair.
And
We'll
then-
change it to hope.
I rolled a 19 with hope.
Nice. You can see that she's calming down a little bit. Like she's looking past all of you up to where she can see her two pilots, the goblin and the orc. She seems to be less panicky and a little bit more in control and in reserve. She's like listening to Dante kind of like explain the whole story about the interaction with Ghost, what had happened. I'll say that she kind of leans towards you, Dante, and she goes, well, what in the fuck did you and your friends steal that has so many people interested in you? This is very strange.
Yeah, well, yes. I
What
don't know what it is. We are trying to figure out what it is, and we're trying to cover our asses, and it just keeps getting more convoluted. But like I said, as far as the Burn Syndicate goes, we at least have a sizable head start.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to let my pilot know to expedite and speed things up. At which point she kind of flies up towards the cockpit. Yes, Jess.
Hey, I'm gonna assume, big assumption, the hand we have is the opposite hand of what I have an eye on. I don't think.
I mean, you can make all the assumptions you want. I mean,
is it? I don't think
it-
it was ever stated if it was a left hand or a right hand.
No, it was. I just can't remember.
I believe it was stated as a right hand.
Oh, okay. And the eye's in my left hand.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh
No,
boy.
you don't modify yourself at all.
It's like you tried cocaine once, and
I can
And it
see
makes you grow wings, and then you're like, you know what? I'll go back for some more.
I see this as
Cocaine,
like a recurring theme. Like she's just got so much like tech modifications, BioWare, magical mutations. He's like, no, I don't believe in body modification of any kind.
I am going to subtly pull a I have this thing called the tangler that I use to throw at people to tangle them up. It's a bunch of like wires and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm going to subtly pull it from my bag and like keep it nearby in case she decides to eject us. I can tangle it onto my seat and keep my seat on the shuttle.
I'm gonna spend a fear and activate a counter.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And as soon as that counter becomes active, you guys hear these like laser shots that kind of like slam into the side of the shuttle. You watch as these very fast-moving cycles go flitting by the left and right-hand side of either side of the shuttle as they're careening away, coming back. I'm going to spend another fear and let them do it one more time. And I need everyone to give me finesse rolls, if you would, please.
So much for a sizable head start. Ooh, that sucks. And 12 with fear.
Sorry, agility, not finesse. My bad. Agility.
10 with fear.
Okay.
25
What'd you
hope.
get? What'd you get, Jess?
25 hope.
Nice.
I got
What'd you
a
get,
20.
Kozak?
16 with hope.
16 with hope. All right. Flower, what'd you get?
With fear. Doing math. It was with fear.
Oh, yeah. 21 plus 2. 23.
23 with fear.
23 with fear. What'd you get, Lugs?
20 with hope.
20 with hope. Sorry, Jinx. Jinx, as one of the strafing runs comes along the side of the shuttle, you watch as the lasers literally puncture through the metal as you take 28 points of physical damage.
Woo, motherfucker.
Whoa.
28.
At that point, Lug, as the bikes come strafing along either side of the shuttle, you recognize them as Zumi bikes. These are Zumi Inc. Bounty hunters that have somehow figured out where you guys are.
I'm going to use Rune Ward to reduce that by a D8.
Okay.
Oh, 8.
Nice.
Which still is severe. Oh, wait a minute.
I have a question.
Hold on, Jester. What's
Oh,
up?
wait. No, no, no.
I don't think we ever got a confirmation on if there's a tracking device on the laptop.
Okay, so if I use
give me a knowledge check as you start checking
Another
the laptop.
one?
Another one, yeah. This is non-hope, non-fear, however. Kozak, go ahead.
No, it's I just had to read a little bit closer. I was gonna see if I could use my rune ward to help protect Jinx as well, but I don't think I can. It's just for
you have to give it to me. So if I use armor to knock it down, my severe is 20. If I use armor to knock it down to major, does that knock it down all the way to 11, or does it knock it down to 19?
So you got an 8, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to use an armor slot first or a rune ward first, or unless there's a specific order you have to.
I think either order's fine. Whatever benefits you better.
Okay, so it's a 28. My severe damage threshold is a 20. So if I use an armor slot to knock it down to major, does that knock it down to a 19?
Yes.
Or to an 11? A 19.
Correct, to a 19.
Okay, so then if I use my rune ward, that knocks it down to 11, but that's still major because it's meet or
Correct.
beat.
Yep.
All right, so I'll take 2 hit points.
Okay.
So I guess
Somebody hang on! I'm gonna hit the button to open the shuttle bay door.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, Flower, you ever fire a minigun before?"
I do not use guns. I was just gonna jump on the back of a bike and kill them.
Well, that's
At which
one
point,
idea.
Flower goes running down the open gantry as a bike comes zooming by the open
I do
cargo
have
pit.
the pack still on me.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she
that's right, yeah.
leaps out. As she leaps out, she lands on the back of one of the Zumi bikes, and then she and the bike kind of disappear as off to the side. So for now, you guys have the spotlight. Flower, you're on the back of a bike. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try and like fucking break this dude's neck.
Yeah, give me an attack roll as you try to punch and see if you can't get him off the bike.
I can do math. Hold on. $16 with fear.
16 with fear, which gives me the spotlight back.
I know.
That is going to beat his difficulty rating, so that will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. Yeah, Jess?
I got a 16 on my knowledge check for the
On
location.
your knowledge check, you do manage to find that inside and behind the battery
Oh my God.
system, there is a small device that seems to be giving off a beacon, a locator.
I rolled fantastic. I rolled a 10, a 9 for the 2d10, right? And I just
Nice.
rolled a 4 and a 6 for my 2d6.
Damn,
So
that's
29 points
29.
of damage right now.
nice.
And I know the fear goes to you, but can I still do something like an ability?
Is it part of your attack action?
It's part of my Juggernaut subclass. It's called
Okay.
Overwhelm. On a successful attack, I can spend a hope to force the target to mark a stress or throw them within close range. So in this point, I would make up have a mark of stress.
Okay, yeah, he'll mark a stress. He is going to use one of his armor to reduce from severe to major. He's going to take 2 health points, the 2 hit points of damage. He is looking very rough, barely holding on to the bike.
Oh, could I have done that? I'm not good with the ranges, right? I thought close was like where I was at, but I guess he was very close.
So he's technically in melee because you're sitting right behind him.
I think you can throw him up to close range away.
I'll
yeah.
do it next
That's
time.
what I.
If that's how that works, I'll do it next time because I already did it for stress, and now I know I can do that.
Yeah, he's going to use his reaction. You watch as this crude pistol comes up from the front, and he leans it onto his shoulder. He's going to take a shot at you from the pistol. That's going to miss. It cracks off, and you can hear the round kind of like go right by you.
Can it
like
raise like my scalp above my ear or something?
No, just the crack sound of it popping
What?
off.
I want to make it piss me off. If I'm in like a fisticuffs, Flower doesn't take a lot to get. She's literally fire. It doesn't take a lot for her to get fired up. Okay.
Who'd like the spotlight next?
I want to remove the locator without anyone knowing.
As much as that is the case, I really kind of think that I would be like looking at Jester and like I see him like messing with the laptop and be like, cool. And then I'm gonna keep doing my shit.
Jester, give me a finesse.
That is 15 with fear.
15 with fear.
Oh no, you said finesse, not.
I would say that you easily kind of like remove it, but you stumble enough that you get the feeling that Kozak definitely picked up on the fact that you found it and you're just now getting rid of it.
What's the range to these bikes?
It is going to be close.
Oh, okay.
Unless you're in Flower's position. She managed to jump on back of one of them, and there's 4 of the bikes currently. She's on one of them, and the 3 others keep strafing the shuttle. The pilot is kind of like juking the shuttle back and forth, trying to keep them from hitting it again.
All right, I'm going to take a shot at one of the bike riders.
Go for it. Cargo bay is now open because Lug opened it in preparation for Rummy for someone to use Rummy's minigun.
Okay. Stupid question, but so my main ability is instinct. That's what I cast spells with. That's also my attack ability,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So that plus That is a 14, 17. That's a 19 with fear.
19 with fear. I get to take over. That'll definitely hit.
Damage.
Yep, go for it.
Damage is going. I'm going to flip the switch on the pistol and do magic damage.
Okay.
So it does 8 points of magic damage. No, I'm sorry. I also have the small revolver, which adds to the damage. So
Correct.
I can spend 2 hope for that and add a +4. So 12 points of magic damage.
That is definitely major for this guy. So he is going to use an armor, drop that down to 1 hit point of damage.
Okay.
He's going to use his reaction to take a quick shot at you as he
Well,
comes by the cargo bay.
I'm also
Go
going to
ahead.
manipulate magic
what
and
does that
hit an additional. I'm going to spend a stress, and in
Okay.
this case, I'm going to hit an additional target.
Yeah, there's 2 bikes panning right in front of the cargo bay at this point. So
All right,
go
so
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
take
go-
the second shot. Yeah,
All right.
that's awesome.
Jesus. 12, 17. Wait, no, I'm sorry. 12, 15, 17 with fear.
17 with fear. At this point, you hit that guy as well. So go ahead and roll damage for that one.
Damage for that one is 5 is 10, 11 magic. Actually, I'll spend 2 more hope and make it 15 magic.
Nice. That's going to be major for him.
And that's 2.
Got to use an armor, but 2 more points of damage.
2.
They're both. The first guy's going to take a reaction shot at you. That's definitely going to miss. The second guy's going to burn his reaction shot at you as well. Damn, those both are going to miss. I'm going to spend another fear to drop the timer down to 3. You hear the pilot yelling, "They're going for the engines! Get them! They're going for the engines!" And another strafing run. You feel, you kind of like feel everything kind of rock back and forth from the strafing run going right by you.
I'm going to yell to Rum Runner. I'm going to say, "Hey, keep him busy, buddy!" And Rum Runner's going to do an experience called Spray and Pray, where he just like shoots out a barrage of bullets from the minigun.
Yeah.
Not to really do damage, but to give them disadvantage to sort of what's it called, suppression.
Yeah, absolutely. I will say that because that's now active, any shots on the shuttle bay or anyone inside the shuttle bay will be at disadvantage. As you hear that whirring sound of the minigun kind of make that high-pitched screeching, as just a kind of cloud of bullets are just spraying out of the back of the shuttle bay, causing all the ships or all the mini bikes to kind of like veer away from getting hit by this. Who'd like to go next? Flower, you're still on the back of that one guy. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I mean, wait. Does no one else want to go? Because I'm gonna go. I'm going. Fuck it. Okay. That was with hope, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Warning. Warning.
For dirty 20 with hope.
320 with hope. Filthy 20 with hope.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna go.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. 14. This time, can I do what he recommended and throw this
Yeah,
guy?
absolutely. As you spend, that's a stress for you to do that, correct?
No, it's a hope.
Cost you a hope to do that. You kind of grab him by the collar.
Which is great. 'Cause I just got a hope, so I can. It stays the same.
Yeah. So like you grab him by the collar, you slam into his kidneys twice. You even hear and feel the organ and muscle go squish as you could just hear that kidney pop underneath the strike. He kind of reflexively kind of like spasms. You grab him by the collar, and you guys are traveling pretty fast. You're like 200 feet up in the air, and you just toss him. And like a la, Return of the Jedi, he tumbles down, but the momentum carries him into one of the columns of rock that you're currently kind of like going through. And you watch as his body just like bug splats onto the rock column as you're now in control of the bike.
Okay. Sorry, I have a plan.
Okay.
I want to take this bike and crash it into the other bike on my side, and then superhero jump onto the shuttle so I can get the other.
That sounds like a bitching thing to do on your next turn. So
yeah,
who'd
that's
like to go
fine.
next?
That's fine. I just want to say it now
Jester,
because
what
I
would
know
you
we
like
can
to
do narrative. That's all.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, no, I love it.
I am gonna get my arc drone, which I assume I still have.
Yep.
And maybe put the locator, the tracker on it, and let it ride into the night sky.
Yeah, you kind of fix it on there.
Before you let it,
You kind of like scotch or you duct tape it onto one of the wings. You pick up the arc drone and you toss it out the bay, out the cargo bay as it goes. Starts taking off in the opposite direction.
before he lets it go, I'll be like, "Wait, Jester, hold on," and I will. I mean, I get it if this is my turn. I want to do minor illusion.
We can have a shared turn.
I make a spell cast.
Tag team, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, that would be a tag team. Like, so we talked about. It's a spell cast roll. I just want to make a duplicate of the drone to have as a decoy. Yeah, spellcast roll. It's I got like 15 with fear.
15 with fear.
On success, I create a minor visual illusion no larger than myself within close range. It's convincing to anyone at close range or farther.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll just copy the drone and have it go like opposite direction of.
I'm dropping the counter down to 2 because I'm going to spend another fear. I need everyone to make finesse checks, if you would, please. Non-hope, non-fear. This is a reaction to the counter. Except for Flower, you do not because you're not
I was
inside
going to
the
ask,
shuttle.
is it because I'm on the bike? Do I have to?
No, you don't have to because you're on the bike. Everyone else is in the shuttle.
19.
19, you're good.
Oh, right, not hope or fear. 21.
Correct. 21, you're good. Kozak?
What? You said finesse?
Yep.
18.
18, you're good. Lug?
15.
15. You guys feel the shuttle rock. The lasers and shots like going up its side. A nearby explosion kind of causing it to buff it to one side, but the shuttle still holds together. You can hear the orc and the goblin are screaming as they're pushing the stress of the shuttle left, right. There's only 3 of the bikes left. I'm going to use another fear, drop it down to a 1, and I'm going to have another strafing run of the bikes. Everybody give me one more finesse, non-hope, non-fear, except for Flower.
Ooh, that's 23, 24,
You're
25.
good.
25.
Yeah, you're definitely good. Jess?
9.
Ooh, there's an explosion up by where Jess is sitting. And the fire picks up over there as well. What'd you get, Kozak?
20.
You're good. Lug?
18.
18. Over where Jester's sitting, there's suddenly an explosion that rocks the ship. A sizable hole opens up. Flowers, you're lining up the bike to get it ready to slam in the direction where another bike is. You see Jester fall out of the shuttle.
He has wings now.
I have wings now.
He falls out as you're tumbling. You for a moment you have a momentary panic, and then you're like, "Oh wait, I've got wings!" And then suddenly, but you still have to spend the stress to activate them.
Okay.
Okay, so you spend the stress to activate them as your reaction. Okay, so you're now, but the momentum carries you backwards towards where you can see Flower is coming straight towards the other bike. The two of you almost collide. as you kind of go flying by Flower and then kind of like pivot around. Who'd like to go next?
I'd like to try something.
Go for it, Lug.
I want to attach my grappler to something and then jump out of the shuttle out the side door and see to one of the engines that are pretty broken. And I want to try to maybe use a sealant foam or something, pull something out of my big bag of tricks to see if I can't fix it from total malfunction.
Okay. What do you think? A knowledge check on that one?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Go for it.
The knowledge is 2 already. And I'm going to use my experience, Engine Whisperer. So I'll give me a +2 also.
Spend a hope to use your experience. Go for it.
That is a 16 with hope.
Nice. Describe what you're doing as this takes effect.
Yeah, so I'm going to put some sealant into a spray foam into where the bullet holes ran through it, and I'm going to see if there's a critical malfunction that might be fixed by rerouting.
At that point, at that point, as you seal the hole, you see that there's a slow fire that's burning up through some of the cabling, which you managed to put out. You then cut fresh cabling out of spare parts, and you start reworking the cabling as you begin to feel half the shuttle list as one of the engines clearly failed. But as you do that, you hear the engine cough back to life. The kind of it kind of like burbles back to life. You see the orc kind of give you a big thumbs up as the engine comes back to life, and you feel the shuttle kind of
R2D2 that shit
level out.
Baby.
Who'd like to go next? You guys still have the spotlight. Flower. So Flower, the cargo bay is open. The spray of minigun fire is keeping everyone kind of away from the shuttle. You want to slam into one of them with your bike. Flying near you is Jester, but Jester is having a hard time keeping up. You get the feeling that in a matter of moments, Jester is going to be left way behind if someone doesn't grab onto him and bring him closer to the shuttle.
Why does it have to be me?
Because you're out there on a bike.
Jester does not like me, so why can't someone mage hand his ass? That's my question.
Mage hand? That's the wrong.
Because we're in a different universe.
She took my listen. She took my man. Okay.
Let me see if I can take out another bike or two. All right, I'm gonna
let me take out a bike.
Wait. Here's what I want to do. I want to.
Yeah, I'm just describing the scene for Flower as she makes her choices.
Fuck. Okay. God. No. Flowers is gonna do it. Flower's gonna slam her bike into the other guy. Right? Try and take him out. And then, cool backflip circle onto the top of the shuttle. And be like, Jester, get on top of the shuttle.
So what's your main trait? Is it agility or strength?
Strength is my main trait.
Okay, so give me a strength as you do this.
That's with both the dice, right? Still.
Yep.
Okay. Is it hope and fear or just?
No, we'll make it just a regular DC check.
Thank God, because it was definitely a fear roll. 18.
18. Jester, since you're about, I'd say you're close to the shuttle. Not very close, but close to it. You watch as Flower's bike slams into another bike, and you hear this kind of explosion kind of rock everything as her bike hits that bike. She uses the momentum of the two bikes colliding to kind of cartwheel herself up and over, and she lands on her like on one knee and 1 foot upward and lands on top of the shuttle.
Can I
You
reach
can
a
hear-
hand out at least? I'll do
He's
that.
not like your hand is out, but he's close, but he's not very close. So who'd like
Man,
to go
I have-
next?
I
All right,
have
I'll-
a whip on me. but-
I'll go next.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my pistols away, take my staff back out, and fire a magic blast at him. Which of the two?
There's only 2 bikes left.
All right, the one that Flower is not on.
Well, Flower is not on any bikes.
Oh.
Her bike slammed into another one. The 2 collided. She used the momentum of the collision to help her get on top of the shuttle.
Oh, right. Okay.
So 2 of the bikes are drifting, smoking ruin going downward, and you can hear one of the riders kind of like screaming all the way down into the rocks below.
Okay, the 2 that are left, which one looks like it's taken more damage?
They both look equally damaged. These are the 2 that you shot up.
Okay, I'll shoot the first one then.
Okay, go for it.
That's a 23, 26, 26 with hope.
Nice. That's definitely going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And then I'm going to manipulate magic also. But the damage for that is 4 and 3, 7 points of magical damage.
Nice.
Actually, hang on. Oh, damn, I don't have enough hope. Let's see, I can double. You know what? Instead, I'm going to manipulate magic and double one of the damage dice. So I'll double the 3, so that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9. It'll be 10 magical damage.
Nice. He's going to take it because he only had 1 armor. So he's going to take 2 points of damage. He looks very bloodied, barely holding on to the bike. And that was with hope or fear?
That was with hope.
Nice. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go. I'm just gonna kind of step up with next to Jinx with my dual staff.
Okay.
You hit both of the guys, but they're both still up, right?
Correct. They're both still on their bikes, careening around. They're passing underneath Jester as they're about to come around for another strafing run on the shuttle.
Well, if I
You should let me go next.
If they're like now instead of me going.
I was just gonna take one of the bikes.
No, that's fair. I just didn't know if that's what you meant, which that's fine if that's what you want to do. I was gonna say I could either take a shot with my dual staff at one of them, but I couldn't hit both of them, or I could do rain of blades when they it strikes at all targets within very close range. So I'd have to wait for them to be like
closer to the
right
back of the
on
cargo
it.
bay. Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
So if you want to go and then.
All right, Jess, you go first, and then Kozak will go after you, assuming you don't miss and horribly screw up.
Okay. I look around. I see Flower trying to reach their hand out for me, and I'm disgusted. So I look around for a bike.
Like right below you, these 2 bikes are parallel with each other, coursing around, about to make another strafing run on the shuttle.
Right, they're next to each other?
Yeah, they're just like this. They're like right next to each other, coming around to make another strafing run on the shuttle.
Wait, how far apart are they?
I mean, they'd be very close from each other. Yeah.
Okay. Can I? So, I'm gonna nosedive to the left.
Nosedive towards the bikes. Okay.
I'm gonna nosedive to the left of one, and then with my grappler, I'm gonna grapple the guy furthest from me.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack roll with the grappler.
Finesse. Sick. 18 with hope.
18 with hope. You feel the grappler strike onto the bike. and you feel the intense momentum of the bike pull at you as it's now pulling you towards the bike that's very close to you.
Yeah. I just want to tangle them together.
Kozak, you can see that Jester has grappled one bike and is now being pulled towards the other bike. His grappler is about to wrap around the other bike as well. He seems to be in the middle of something.
I don't even know how to help him in this instance.
What the fuck? That's gotta be Brian.
Oh, you were able to hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, because I couldn't actually. Huh. Interesting.
Warning.
Um,
Warning.
do I see the two guys on the bikes like
System malfunction.
turning around to look at Jester?
You get the feeling that they're gonna react to him, yes.
Are they? If they were to be restrained, what current trajectory are the bikes on? Because I just don't want to restrain them while they're coming straight.
Yeah, you would get the feeling that they would then offshoot away from the shuttle based on their current angle.
Okay, I mean, I guess this is the more important question. Are they within very close range?
They're within close range, but they're within very close range of each other. But they're within close range.
Jump. I'll catch you on the way down. Don't you trust me?
There's a blasted hole
I saw you
on the side of the shuttle where Jester fell out of.
That's right. I saw you whispering with Jinx. No, you don't. No, I don't. I have my feelings.
Wow, putting your feelings first, like always, Kozak. That's why we never hang out anymore.
I love to imagine you guys are having this like yelling conversation because of the fight.
At that
the
point,
wind streaking through the shuttle. At
that point, Flower's like, "Shut the fuck up and do something."
We all have earpieces.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I grab my dual staff and I'm just gonna shoot at the guy that's closest to Jester, like whatever bike he's on the side of.
Yeah, go for it.
That's 17 or 20 with fear.
20 with fear. So as you hit that, you're going for the bike or the rider?
The rider.
Yeah, you hit the rider. Go ahead and roll damage.
10 damage, 10 magic damage.
I mean, he doesn't have any armor left, and that's definitely going to take his last hit point. So, like, it just clips the top of his forehead, and he watches his head kind of like bin pans open, and he kind of never gets a chance to let go of his bike. So he keels over with his bike. His bike turns over, slams into the other bike, which then pulls Jester into the two bikes. His grappler has them both wrapped around each other. You watch as the guy that you killed, his foot throttles, and now both of these out-of-control bikes are coming towards the shuttle.
Oh, fuck.
Which I'm going to spend a fear, and I'm going to let the two bikes slam into the backside of the shuttle with a very loud kind of explosion. You start hearing the internal kind of like speakers going
System
off.
malfunction.
And then you hear warning. Like these klaxons and warnings. Yeah, the klaxons are going off. And you guys feel both engines sputter out as the two bikes, after slamming into the cargo bay, the shuttle is now careening downward towards a very steep dive towards the rocky bottom. You guys have the spotlight. What are you doing?
It was Kozak's fault.
Your story is.
Jester's like now in the cargo bay, surrounded there. The one pilot survived. The one bike guy did survive. So he's currently like pulling out his pistol, getting ready to fight. But you guys have the spotlight.
kill him?
You're on top of the shuttle.
Wait, did
And-
he jump into the shuttle?
No, the two bikes crashed into the shuttle.
Oh,
The two bikes were tethered together. They tumbled into the back of the cargo bay. And
How
then
did Custer make it back
slammed
into the shuttle and I didn't? That's my
because he was
attached to the
grappled
bikes.
onto one of the bikes.
Ew.
You're,
I got a crazy idea.
You had jumped on top of the shuttle, so as the shuttle's now nosediving down in towards the ground of the valley, you're still on top of the shuttle at this point. Smoke and fire billowing out of the back of the shuttle.
All right, I got an idea. We're gonna jump
All right,
down.
Lawrence.
The two shuttles are crashed into the shuttle bay, right? The two bikes.
Yeah, the two
Okay,
bikes are
so
now.
I'm gonna jump.
They're like on
down.
fire and smoking in the back of the shuttle bay.
Okay, the one that looks less on fire.
Okay.
I'm going to put its engine at maximum thrust and use my tangler to try to attach it to the shuttle.
Okay.
Like kind of just in different directions, like to tie it off and like to various points.
Okay.
And and just turn the throttle up all the way, and just try to use its thrust to help the shuttle out.
Oh, interesting. That feels like an agility check for putting this all together.
Okay.
And we're gonna make this a regular hope and fear roll.
Yeah.
Can I help if I see him tying it off?
Yes, spend a hope and give him advantage. Give him that extra D6.
Okay, that is a critical. I got 2 11s plus a 6.
Yeah, that's a
Damn.
critical success. You can clear stress, add a hope. You watch as his tangler gets intertwined with the cargo strapping in the cargo hold. It then latches onto the one good remaining bike. He throttles it down, and just as the nosedive is getting steeper, the increased engine thrust from the other bike allows the orc pilot to yoke back, and at the last minute, it's yoked up, and you begin to hear the gravel and rock underneath the belly of the shuttle as it's starting to slide across the rock and gravel of the valley desert floor down below. You guys still have the spotlight.
All right.
There's still one guy left in the cargo bay getting ready to take a shot.
All right, I'm just going to blast him with my staff.
Yeah, go for it.
That would be a 24 with hope.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 10 magical damage.
10 magical. As he takes that shot, he goes tumbling backwards out of the cargo bay, and at which point you feel the shuttle screech and make these metal tearing noises as it comes to a halt in this pit of gravel and rock. I'm going to spend a fear. The shuttle is about to explode. It settles into the rock and gravel. I need everybody to make agility checks.
Can I
If you
use my
would,
thing
please.
as we get close to the ground?
Or what would you like to use?
My jetpack thing?
Oh, okay. I will give you agility with advantage
Okay.
then.
I wanted to wait because I know it's doesn't have that much juice,
Okay.
so I don't want to use it too soon.
Okay. Gotcha.
12. That's a 12 for Dante with hope.
Yeah, that's going to fail. Jester, what'd you get?
I can fly.
You have advantage on this one because you're inside the shuttle.
Okay, it's 23 with hope without advantage.
Okay, you're good. Kozak?
It said it was agility.
Yep.
That is 14 with hope.
Okay. Lug, what'd you get?
I got a 21 with fear.
Flower, what'd you get?
17 with fear.
Okay. So,
Oh wait, I gotta add my agility to it.
Yep.
19 with fear.
So as the shuttle goes careening into the ground, you hear metal kind of peel away. Flower, you manage to leap off the top of the shuttle and you feel the heat of the explosion on your back as it goes off. Jester, you leap out the cargo bay. Lug, you scramble out the cargo bay as well. But as Kozak and Dante try to scramble out of the shuttle, they feel the full weight of the explosion, kind of catch them midair. Dante, you watch as Moth is vaporized in the explosion. You just see her disintegrate in the explosion.
Whoa. What about those 5 bags of gold?
You watch as the orc and goblin pilots try crawling out of the canopy with split open foreheads and broken jaws, and they immediately get vaporized as well. Jinx, take 3 stress. Kozak, take 3 stress.
Yeesh. As I said before, so much for a fucking head start. Although these were Zumi, these weren't Red Brand, right?
These were not Burns. These were
Burns.
not Burns Syndicate.
Burn Syndicate.
Yeah, these weren't Burns Syndicate. These were Rummy. These were Zumis.
Okay.
Don't worry. I got rid of the tracker a while ago.
Yeah, these guys are really starting to piss me off. Well, so where are we? Are we in the city? Or are we in the middle of the fucking desert?
We are fucked. That is where we are.
Of the place between the Fringe and the Steel Horizon. You can already see the sun.
You can already. I would have been really worried about them.
You can already see the sun setting. The shuttle is exploded and scattered all around you. You guys are kind of still alive, but pretty rough. As you begin to realize you're in the middle of nowhere at this point.
We need to gather everything we still can and try to find somewhere to fucking hunker down tonight.
We should just hunker down here in the remains and the debris where we have some cover.
If there's a decent part of it that is covered, yeah, but if it's all been smashed to shit.
Can I look?
Looking around, there's big columns of rock everywhere.
I don't think we should stay here because this smoke is a gigantic signal fire. So we should get the fuck out of here fast. Hole up somewhere, wait till morning, lick our wounds, wait till morning, and start fucking walking, because...
Can I look for the gold?
You mean the credits?
The credits.
We can look for... Could we not try and scavenge one of the bikes? I mean, that's that's your thing. Sorry. What's up?
Wait, did your accent change?
Yeah, I'm struggling, yeah.
Oh, no worries. Kozak hit his head bad. He doesn't even sound like himself.
Is this the same place where we crashed the train?
It's not the same place, but it's the same kind of area that you traveled through.
Right.
But you're not close. You're not close to where the train where the glide train would be,
right?
Because Moth was kind of taking you a different route towards towards Steel Horizon.
I'm just saying that there are scavengers. And I don't know if we're trying to meet them.
No, I think we should not meet them.
You guys can already hear the clicking noises that they make. You can already see strange.
I'm out of here.
Yeah,
I'm running. I run.
People coming out of the rock towers.
I run the other way. So wait, can we see where Steel? So we have no fucking clue where we are.
I'll fly up.
I think with my guess, we are walking. We're days away. That's my guess.
Yeah, walking feels like it could be far away.
Well, I don't want to meet who's ever coming over here to check this fucking crash out, so I'm gone. And I just start moving to whatever I could. This is not my forte, so I'm I start to run away, and then I'm looking for what could be cover, and then I start going the other way, and I'm will someone fucking help me find somewhere where we could hide?
Can I look for the credits first?
I'm gonna
find those credits.
Unfortunately, the explosion of the shuttle makes it very difficult. So you can go ahead and give me an instinct with disadvantage, Flower.
I already suck at instinct.
Yeah, well,
but she's fireproof.
Ha! 2 6s. Suck it.
Damn!
That's a crit.
I
Oddly
know,
enough,
why
you
that-
find an arm and a hand that used to belong to the moth, and she's like, it's just a serrated arm, and it's holding on to the 5 the other 5 sacks of handful, or sorry, the other 5 handfuls of credits. And then you the bag was on the shuttle, but she clearly was trying to recover something. So I'll say the flower finds 5 handfuls of credits.
5 bags.
That's what that she didn't get away with everything.
Oh,
No,
okay, 5 handfuls.
Just
Okay.
5 handfuls.
I mean, that makes it into 1 bag, and then I
Correct.
have more handfuls.
No, a bag is 10.
I know,
But she has
I
been
was mad.
given.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Moth had
sorry.
Given her 5 handfuls.
My mistake.
That,
Sorry.
that makes it 1 bag,
Yep.
and then I have 2 more handfuls.
As you guys retreat into some of the overhanging rocks,
3 more handfuls.
Jester, you fly up in the air into the wind. You start pointing towards these rocks that have kind of like tumbled across each other a little bit far out from where the crash site was, as you're kind of leading everybody in that direction. Kozak.
How do I change my vault? I want to take one of my things from my vault, and I just don't know how I do.
I believe you have to spend the amount of stress that's on the corner of the card, I believe. So
By the
card
way,
has a
Kozak, I
number.
wasn't
It's-
ripping on the accent. It just struck me because it changed.
No, you're right. I don't know.
Or it could have been traumatic, and then he picked up on a different accent. So maybe Kozak's been lying to you all this time.
Ah.
No, I don't know what we're talking about. This is
Just a minute ago, you were speaking the Irish accent. I don't
No, it's
understand,
Australian, mate.
Kozak. Where are you from? You've been lying to us.
I would never do such thing. No, me, Kozak. No.
It's me, Kozak.
Okay, how do I put is it because I have send a vault. Now maybe I can, okay. That was the problem, because I had to send one back and I didn't. It was
Yeah,
weird.
you basically exchange. You send one to the vault, and the one that you're pulling out of the vault will cost you that amount of stress to pull it out of the vault.
Okay. But when what I did was I got stealth expertise. If I or an ally are attempting to stealth through a dangerous area and somebody rolls with fear, I can mark a hope. I can mark a stress to change it to hope.
Okay, gotcha.
I didn't know if we were going to be sneaking around, but it sounded like we might be, so I wanted to.
No, fair enough. I mean, right now you guys are following Jester to a series of collapsed rocks that have kind of made their own kind of impromptu small cave. Looking over your shoulder, Jinx, you can just see these weird-looking people with kind of strange, amorphic details of their body that look strange, and they start swarming the crash site. They're pulling metal apart. They're ripping wire out of metal. They're playing tug of war with the pilot's leg as they're like tugging on the leg.
So it's Jawa Chuds.
Yeah, Jawa Chuds. Pretty much. That's perfect.
All right.
Jawa Chuds.
I'm like this. Like I said, I'm out of my element out here. I'm not. I'm nervous.
Go ahead, Jess.
I want to. Well, see, I grew up in the slums and everything, so I kind of get what's happening in a sense. But like, see, I kind of do want to interact with them. I don't see why I shouldn't.
Because they're probably cannibals and they'll eat your fucking face off.
Not look,
If they were cannibals, we'd see a lot more bones, and they'd
They're
probably
ripping
go
that
at
guy-
each other.
They're
Yes,
ripping
dead.
that man.
They're
They're
dead.
ripping the pilot's legs
Let me
apart.
remind you. Let me remind you. There's a whole district.
I
Like
keep-
literally,
where
as this
people sell
conversation
body
is taking
parts.
place, the rest of you look past where Jester and Jinx are arguing, and you're watching as two of the creatures are like tugging at one of the dismembered legs of the pilot, and they're tugging it back and forth like they're arguing over who gets the leg.
Yeah, bye, Jester. Go talk to him.
Look, Jinx, you're saying that as if we weren't in a whole district where people were selling body parts, and we have a whole hand.
Look, I am at home in an urban environment, okay? Even one such as the Fringe. There are places to hide. There are people to help you. Out here, we are sitting ducks. I do not want to be here, and I do not want to talk to whatever the fuck those mutant fucks are over there. So,
Jester, I might agree with you if it wasn't for.
Well, why don't you have that conversation with them? What'd you say, Kozak?
I think I might agree with you, Jester, if it wasn't for your fucking arm. I think they're going to rip that off of you because they think that looks cool and they want it.
I think you're muted, Flower.
Oh, not because you can hear me through Kale, and I want this to happen, right? Because I wanted you to hear me through Kale, so I sound like I was further away. Because Flower's just gonna keep walking and be like, "Let him be eaten."
I'm like Chester. I love you, man, but do what you want. And I follow Flower.
Yeah.
I thought we were in a cave.
Well, you're on your way down the gravel pathway towards the cave.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna follow. But
Jester's like lingering up in the air in the wind. He's like, he's kind of fanboy. He's like aura farming those mutants that are kind of like out in the middle of like the debris pile. Jester, give me a instinct as everyone else is walking. Well, Lug, are you following with everyone else into the cave at this point?
I'm going to try to talk Jester out of doing this. Just because
I think everyone already tried.
We used to deal with things like this, in my tribe. These guys, they don't have any, they're like animals, they don't have any affiliation, they don't have any sense of humanity. They're going to try to eat you, bud. Just come with us, okay?
Eat you, bud.
Just trust me on this one.
Exactly what I said!
Okay, so either we go into a cave in the middle of a cannibal area and hope they don't corner us, or there's a way out, and yada yada, or we find out if they're actually cannibals before having to fight them.
Well, if they're gonna find us in the cave, then we can do it your way then, right?
Let's not make it easy for him. I'm sorry, actually, I'm gone.
Yeah,
so.
you, Flower, and Kozak have disappeared down.
I did not go. I was waiting. I may not be talking to them, but I'm kind of like standing just outside the cave and watching to be like, Lester, are you coming?
I'm sorry. I don't want to what's the word?
Party?
Fuck, I can't remember.
If they've ever taken a while, I will walk up and be like,
"Nah, I'm gonna go over."
You guys watch as Chester starts gliding in the wind?
I'm walking over.
Oh, you're walking? Okay.
What the actual... I turned to Flower. I'm like, what the actual fuck is he doing?
He's going to die, and you know what? Good riddance.
This would have been one of those times where you should have just punched him in the face and knocked him the hell out.
I tried to save him when he got ejected from the...
Good God.
He said no. So you know what? He is a grown-ass man. Let him make his own decisions.
Well, at this point...
Let me give you something at least to try and help.
Well, this is happening. Can I, I don't want to say fortify the cave, but make sure, they can't jump us from behind if they do jump us?
I would say as you guys get to the cave-like entrance and you're watching Jester go in the direction of where these creatures are, you realize it's not a real cave in its contextual term. It's just a series of these stone-like desert columns that have kind of fallen on top of each other over time. And it just creates this kind of little shelter that's maybe, 50 feet across, where you could just kind of hide from the wind and get out of the line of sight of the creatures that are far away. They're not close, they're far away, as Jester is drifting away from you and getting closer to them.
I do want to, just in case, because everyone's getting into my head, ready my two elemental... I would want to ready my two elemental pistols
I was going to do two things. I'm giving you my rune ward. It's a trinket. You can spend 1 hope whenever you take damage to roll a 1d8 and reduce the incoming damage.
Ooh, I like that.
So I'm giving that. It's just like a little, like I'm taking like a little blob of my nanite ball thing, and I'm gonna kind of give it to you. And then I'm gonna take a moment and cast Minor Illusion. I rolled for it. It's a 10 DC. I got it. I can create a minor visual illusion, convincing anyone at close range or farther. Well, so now maybe.
Well, I can see that happened as you guys kind of like passed each other. Like, as you could tell, he was like sold on the idea of going back and talking to the creatures. Like, you kind of make that handoff.
I wanted
with my sniper rifle too.
Okay.
I was gonna say I can only do it once, but I wanted to do like, so I don't give him like a jacket and gloves so they couldn't see his arm.
Okay.
I have a witch's cloak.
That's right. I forgot. I didn't know how much you had of it. Okay, that's right.
Right.
You wasted on him? What about us here?
I'm gonna hold on 1 second.
Dante's already
Minor
inside
illusion,
the shelter of the rock.
roll. There's now a
He's
carpet
got like his little travel dinner kit already out. He's got a little candle lit.
I have advantage on hiding in, among other things, in shadowy situations.
Yeah. God damn, are you also Slyborn?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm sorry. I'm underborn.
Okay.
But it's got low light living. When you're in an area with low light or heavy shadow, you have an advantage on rolls to hide, investigate, or perceive details within that area.
Oh, I'm a reborn. I can actually help, like, use one of your guys' shits.
I have a scoundrel advantage on rolls to negotiate with criminals, detect lies, or find a safe place to hide.
Ah, okay.
I have Reborn, which is found family. I can spend a hope once per session and use an ally's community ability. When I do, your ally gains a hope.
Once per session, when someone makes an action roll with fear, you can change it to hope. That's mine.
Nice.
Well, I will do mine to do what Jinx did and hide better.
Okay. So as you guys are all hunkered down, Lug's got his sniper rifle out to keep an eye on Jester. Jester, you start getting closer. You can see, well, they are definitely strange, to say the least. They have insect-like carapace heads that kind of fold backwards. Their lower jaw distends. They're wearing kind of ad hoc equipment that looks like it's been scavenged and kind of, put together. There's definitely a sense of intelligence in their eyes as you begin to approach. The nearest one you can see is currently chewing on a goblin arm and kind of like picking the flesh off the fingers. They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
I didn't think this far ahead.
Oh my god.
You can hear their language is like a clicking noise. Some are pulling on metal, some are emptying crates that somehow survived, some are ripping out the interior of some of the blasted parts of the shuttle. One is using a manual saw to take the foot off of the orc. There's just lots of activity. The activity that they're doing tells you that they just haven't noticed you yet.
I want to use my nature's tongue to tune into their language. It says you can speak the language of the natural world. When you want to speak to plants and animals around you, you make an instinct roll of 12.
Yeah, give me an instinct roll.
Ooh, 18.
18.
I was worried.
As you start making the click and clacking noises to interpret their noises, like you're speaking under your own sense of voice, they are harvesters. They are insect mutants that live out here in the stony ground and in the stony towers of this place. They feast on anything of opportunity. They opportunity feed on anything that they can find. But their conversation, they are expert engineers at the same time. They know exactly what equipment to look for, but they sound very brutish, and they sound like they make little clicking and chortling sounds like they're making fun of each other at the same time. The biggest one in the middle stands like out of a crouching position and looks directly towards you at that point. He then kind of makes a clicking noise, and you notice the other 24 of them immediately stop what they're doing, and all 25 of them are now staring right at you, Jester. And I would say that they are considered close. Not very close, but close.
Staring at him, salivating.
It's hard for you to tell, but Lug, as you're looking through the sniper rifle, they're pulling out vibro blades, they're pulling out swords and hacksaws, and they're looking at Jester like he's a turkey that needs to be carved.
Okay. I need to know one thing. Does it look like these guys have wings?
No, but it looks like they're wearing very poorly crewed jetpacks on their backs.
Oh, okay. Well,
like maybe designed more to give them faster movement, but maybe not Mandalorian style to give them aerial movement. They're even leaking fluid out of the cylinders. Like they're all wearing them. You're not entirely sure what they do, but they kind of look like very crudely formed jetpacks.
You know what? I'm just gonna go all in, and I have an experience called Go Big or Go Home.
There you go.
So
spend the hope. What is it? What's the experience?
Go
I'm gonna remove. I'm gonna undo my cloak, open my cloak, and take off my hood to like reveal all my cat-like features,
Okay.
and then I'll also like fully expand my wings out, and then I'll say, in their language, of course, like, what would I say?
Lug, as Jester's in the middle of doing this, like you can tell Jester's like getting ready to put on a big performance.
Hey, here's what you say.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Lug, looking through your scope, and you look past where Jester is. Jester is close to them, but not very close. The mutants have now kind of gathered into a tight group, slowly, like they're preparing to bolt towards Jester. You notice the leaky jetpacks that they're wearing. You can even see where the fuel is dripping off of the jetpacks and onto their pants, their exposed flesh. I'll say, because of your engineering background, if you get a good shot on the center one, you might ignite all the jet fuel that they're carrying and just incinerate the whole pack of them. There's a good chance you could pull that off.
I want to see where this is going with Jester first. That's the plan B.
I like to imagine because I was kind of going to say I'm probably standing there with Lugnut, but I don't know.
Lug is laying on the ground with his sniper rifle out, looking through the scope and just kind of following whatever Jester's journey currently is.
I have a question.
Uh-oh. It's never good when Flower has a question.
Well, thank you. Damn. There goes your 5-star review.
Oh,
damn.
Game was okay. DM was verbally abusive.
I love it.
While they're doing this, Flower can't do shit. I am not a long-range fighter at all.
And they're far.
May I
mean,
just
Jester's
take a
far.
short rest and recuperate while they're doing all this shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's my question.
Well, then I'm gonna rest. I'll rest.
Flower's gonna meditate to lose a stress.
I'll I'll make us both a little dinner, and I'll take a short rest too.
Like Flower and Dante are like set it over by a flat rock, and Dante's like cooking up this like 5-star meal for the two of them as they're like settling into like kind of a short rest experience. Kozak, you're standing next to Lug, who's lying on the ground staring through the sniper rifle, while Jester's far from you guys. He's not close by any stretch of the imagination at this point. 25 very brutish looking mutants are starting to get closer and closer towards Jester at this point. So what are you saying to them, Jester?
So like I'm revealing like all the like burns and mutation stuff that like is going on with my body, and I'm like, my brother.
Oh my god.
Give me a presence if you would.
In their language, of course.
Yeah, give me a presence. Because you know their language, I'm not giving you disadvantage. I'm giving you a regular roll because you know their language.
Spend a hope. And I also get a +2 from Nature's Tongue, which is great.
Yep.
I need to use a hope for that too, unfortunately. Let me mark that.
Man, you're burning through that currency.
I got so much from all those rolls during the fight or the.
Oh yeah.
Okay. 29 with hope.
29 with hope. As you do that,
DC 30. I was gonna say DC 30.
I'm not. No. I wouldn't risk. No, that's not fair. As you do that, it causes them to all stop moving towards you. It creates a sense of confusion. You can hear them talking to each other as if, they're like saying things like, well, even for a mutant, he's ugly. They're like arguing. You get the feeling that they're arguing whether or not to allow you into the tribe.
Jesus.
They're on the edge of thinking that you might be a mutant, but you're not their kind of mutant.
Okay,
so like,
sorry for another movie reference, but the end of Spaceballs, when the two Planet of the Apes go, and he goes, what's that coming out of her nose? Oh, there's Spaceballs. Well, shit, there goes the planet.
There goes the neighborhood. Like, they're arguing as to whether or not they should allow your kind of mutant into their pack.
Oh man, I really want to say something.
They're no longer approaching you. Like the blades and things that they had out, they're slowly putting away. And the big guy in the middle seems to be arguing for letting you in. Some of the other ones are like arguing that you're not a real mutant. They think that you're faking it almost. And you've created confusion, and they're all trying to figure out what to do next. They're no longer thinking you as a turkey that needs to be carved.
How far away are they from me?
They stopped moving towards you. They were almost very close, but now they're still just close away.
No, you're no longer a turkey. Now they're going to take you to their version of Area 51 and figure out what the fuck you are.
I'm going to be like, hey, I was stuck on this ship, and I think it crashed somewhere over there. I'm really glad you guys saved me. No, that's not what. Yeah, it's too late. I already said it.
Their kind of excited clicks and clacks kind of pick up. You read it as one of them yelling out towards you, "What's your accent? Don't understand where you're from. What tower are you from?"
I'm not from the towers.
Well, then you ain't no mutant. Only mutants come from towers.
That's kind of racist.
They hear you say that, they look at each other confused. And
so you're saying, I'm sorry, you're saying that mutants can only come from towers.
Like, and as you do that, they're looking at each other. They all kind of like kick the sand. They're a little awkward, like they're confused and awkward,
Yes.
and they start picking their shit up, and they just start walking away. And as you stand there, one of them looks over his shoulder at you and kind of like scratches his head, shakes his head, and they're now like walking, and after a while, you lose sight of them as they all leave.
I'm like, guys, should I?
No.
What's the first
Did they
answer since
leave
he's
his
watching
stuff?
everything?
Did
Guys,
they-
I think
Take
they
the L.
accepted me into their tribe. I should probably follow them.
Fuck no. Let's just take whatever shit that they left
Hey,
and
you're
didn't get to
Australian
yet.
again.
Fuck. God damn it.
See what you're doing, the class.
Guys, but they might be able to help us get back.
No, we are going to take whatever shit that they left and didn't. You did good. You drove them away before they took everything.
Oh no, they picked all their shit up and left, but
they got through.
They just left the
everything?
scraps of the shuttle behind. They just left the scraps.
Wow.
They were so annoyed and anxious by Jester's presence, they felt it better to just kind of walk away.
I
know the feeling.
guys, I feel like I should follow them still.
No, do not. Please.
I don't know, Kozak, you're pretty ugly. You could probably come with me too.
I'm gonna take out my earpiece and I'm gonna give it to Lugnut and be like, "Let me know how he does." And I'm gonna go find Flower and Jinx.
Come join us for dinner, Kozak.
Can I just call out one last time before
Sure.
they like leave my distance and be like,
Yeah.
so can I come, or I don't really have anywhere to go.
Give me another present if you would.
Or if you guys have like a bike or something, like.
I mean, they're walking away. They can still kind of hear you. One of them turns around and like tilts his head as you're talking, like yelling into the wind.
18.
18. Hope or fear?
Hope.
Hope. He looks at you with a very kind of pitiful look. You watch as he reaches into his bag and he leaves a can of like scavenged dog food, like a bottle of water, and like a bag of what could be like snacks or chips. And he yells back, "Sorry, we just aren't comfortable with you. We think you should stay out here. But good luck. I left you some food and water." And he turns and walks away.
Jesus Christ.
And that's where we're going to finish tonight because you guys get to level up.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. That was epic. That was awesome.
That was good.
You guys go ahead and linger so we can talk about the schedule. Everyone else, thanks for coming out and watching, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good night, everybody.